Whew. Mark, Plugs, how you guys doing? There is? Uh, I'll get in a minute, Mark. Yeah, you was first, Plugs, right after me. Mark, you think I found a solution to your 3D printer, the filament not sticking to the bed? Hello, Messy Hole, James, how you doing? Jim Steele, hi. Ezra, hello. Cynthia, hello, darling. Thank you, Judy. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, wow. On vacation at Lake Erie for the week, huh? Awesome, Mark. Well, I know 92 degrees here and 100% humidity. It ain't raining, but it's sweltering hot here. John, how you doing? Bam. Realize that the Hunter and Deej we're not doing shows tonight. Excuse me. So, is anybody in here able to get out and hunt? It's just too. I mean, it's been miserable here. You guys back there in Kentucky, John and Mark probably would be able to get out and go hunting. Uh, yeah, have a great time, Mark. Marty, how you doing? Bernie, good to see you. How you doing? So Mark's on vacation. Man, nice. Yeah, Judy said it's just too damn hot to do anything here. And you go outside, it's instant sweat. Digging up the Carolinas. Hello and welcome. Thank you, thank you. Nice, John. Oh, cool, James. You're going to meet up with a subscriber and do a hunt? Cool. That ought to be real good. So, Bernie, is plugs and beep down your, or beep and juice down your way yet? I was just wondering. You stupid. There you go, Mark. Good luck. I hope they did too. Nice big fat 18 karat gold ring. You know, a whopping 22 grammer or something. That would be sweet. That's what James is hoping for too, Mark. Yep. Ah, tomorrow, huh? Cool. That ought to be a blast. Charlie, how you doing, brother? Uh, Whew. Yeah, earlier I smoked cigars, the little ones, I went out on my back deck, probably about 5:30, and no breeze. It was so damn hot. I just didn't even bother to lie one up. I just came back in. Damn. "13 people in the house. My lucky number. Thank you, guys." Cool, Bernie. Oh, yeah, good luck, Bernie. Starry, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's hot. Teresa. Hi, Teresa. How are you? So, Mark, your lucky number is 13 too, huh? Yeah. If you can see it up in the background there, my 3D printer is going. Got the new keychains, and of course, I got my metal detector pens. This stuff. AZ Mort. Rob. Greg. Rob, I thought you'd still be at yeah. Hello. Other side of the boat. Welcome. 19 people already. Bam. Greg, good to see you here. Yeah. Florida Thunder, the Robster. I think you already asked me that, John. It'd be cheaper if you just went out and go to the hardware store and you can buy the protectors for chair legs. Just measure the tip of your Garrett or whichever one you're using. You can find the size and you get a 4-pack for like $6. And if it is a Garrett, another thing you can use if you got a oh, oh, here comes a Rob.
Oh wow! I got to turn those new lights down.
Oh, there you are. I know, I hear you real loud, but I don't see you yet. There you are. Whoa, yeah. And
yeah, my new professional lighting, Bill. There he is.
Yeah, man. Hi, Greg.
Hey,
I'm in a lot of pain tonight, Bill, so we're going with peanut butter tonight.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Uh-oh.
I did something very stupid yesterday.
I got to do that.
I tried doing 7 hours. I tried doing 7 hours on Clearwater Beach yesterday, Bill.
Ooh, that's not good.
Too much, huh?
My hunting partner had to go get his car, meet me at Frenchie's Cafe, and drive me back to his car because I couldn't walk anymore.
Oh, man. Hello, Cynthia. She said hello earlier, and I didn't get to
say got home. I got home at almost 5:30 this morning.
Oh.
We were on the beach since 8 o'clock last night.
What? That's insane.
It was, and I'm paying the price for it today, Greg. What? I can't walk today.
There is no way.
I literally slept the entire day today. I just got up for trivia.
Wow.
So here's my best jewelry find. We were hoping it was real gold, but it's not. It's just found this at the water line in about 4 inches of water. But looked at it with the loop today, and it's not real. But here's the best find of the night.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Ray-Bans.
Yeah, those are expensive.
These are the Ray-Ban originals, the Wayfarer, $163 brand new, folks. So these babies are going on to eBay.
Yeah, I bet.
So
I found
this was my find of the night last night, being $163 pair of Ray. And I can't even say the detector
Yeah.
found them. I was walking down in the wet sand, and these were just laying in the wet sand.
I found the same glasses at a park. Gave them to my son.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
I
I've
wear
already
prescription.
got a pair of Ray-Bans, so we're getting rid of those.
Well, I wear prescription glasses, so they don't do me any good.
Okay, other side. What do you want to give everybody? The other side of the bus says he wants to give everybody something if possible. Joel, how you doing?
We were on a different stream. I don't know what that was.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to shut down my.
There was
Jason,
4 or
how
5.
you doing? Welcome.
Yeah, there were 4 or 5 of us. Mark was on there. So was Plug.
Yeah, that's what he
Plugs
told
was
me.
there too. And then who the other person was. I don't see their name coming up yet. I've gone blank.
Charlie, sorry to hear that, buddy. Wow, everybody's here, Ben. Hello, Teresa, Mort, Easy, Judy,
Yeah.
Finders Keepers, Cynthia, Dennis,
Oh, John's on.
Starry,
Here, yeah. John from Finders Keepers is here.
Mark the Bird
Jim
Hunter,
Steele.
Jim Steele. Hey,
Hey,
Mr. Jeremy,
hey,
from
John.
Carolinas.
John, my next video, I've got some pretty good coins coming up. You have to check it out. So, Bill, this is my problem. First of all, I'm a horrible videographer, right? So, I was using my phone a lot. So I have all these video clips, but I couldn't figure out how to transfer them onto my laptop and then get them on to where, because I use Wondershare for editing.
You just can't plug your phone into your computer, Greg, and have them
It did-
download?
It wouldn't work that way. So finally, I have a Samsung phone, and it's called Samsung Flow. So I still have to transfer it from my phone onto my computer, but then I still have to download it and then extract it, and then so Rob, I've got all these video clips that I have to put together and make videos. So I have enough clips to, I don't know how many videos I'll be able to make over this, but it'll be a bunch. Teresa,
I had 2,100 video clips on my phone. I have to clear.
oh my goodness, Teresa, I'm in Southern California. The other thing I had to get was an external hard drive because I'd filled mine completely up. So,
Jim or Greg, I'm way ahead of you here. One of my girlfriend's wealthiest clients gave it. I mean, obviously you can tell by the size of it. This is a little bit older.
Yeah.
But this is 3 terabytes.
Wow.
So I can put all my any movie that I've published that I no longer need to use as a reference. I take it out of my computer and put it into my external hard drive.
Nice. Yeah, I've got it's a 2 terabyte.
Yeah, I mean a 2 terabyte now is probably what, this big?
Yeah, I took it out. Yeah, it's not this. It's teeny.
Yeah, this is a little older, so it's the size of a book. Hey, Bernie, how we doing? Yeah, Dennis, I got my new professional lighting system, Dennis. It's on a tripod.
Hey.
I'll be doing a video on those. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I'm really liking them for $40. They're a nice set of lights. So
the family kicked me into my bedroom because I was in the living room last week on my recliner, and they're going, "Nah, you're sentenced to your bedroom." So it's all right.
Yeah, I get yelled at for being too loud too, Greg.
Yeah, so here I am. It's all right. Anyway, that's why you see my pillow. So I can't sit at a computer desk. I got a bad back, so.
Man, how many we got here tonight already, Bill? We got 17 already. Nice. Oh no, wait a
We
minute.
got 15 right now. We were up to 23. Now we're back to 22.
Nice, very nice.
So-
hair plugs.
Have you? So other than being at the beach for 8 hours, Rob, have you done any more detecting?
I slept the whole day today. I literally, Greg, I got home like a 5:45. With my hips, my knees and hips were hurting so bad.
Gosh.
I stripped down in the garage, came in naked except for my water booties on, and you should have seen me trying to get those water shoes off in the shower without being able to bend over.
No.
But I finally got those off, took a hot shower, crawled in bed around 10 after 6 in the morning, slept till noon, got up, made some breakfast, and then started watching some YouTube videos, fell asleep again. Next thing I knew, it was 4:00 in the afternoon.
Wow.
So yeah, my day, this has been a completely lost day for me.
Jeez.
If Meryl would have called me from Sarasota and said, "Hey Rob, today's the perfect day to come," I would have had to decline because I just couldn't walk.
Hey, Mark, the bird hunting. I'm on you. I'm with you on that. That wasn't an image I needed to see.
Sorry about that.
Too late now.
Yeah, that's right. I could have sent you the image of the naked guy that was jogging down the interstate here in Florida that made the news.
Oh man.
Oh, good.
Messi says
Messi
they
Holt
need
says,
pictures.
Rob, we needed pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thank you, Cynthia. Messy Holes here tonight. Good evening, James and Rebecca.
Yeah. James and Rebecca are here. Ficus and
Rob
Toad.
looks tired, but yeah, now that I've slept all day today, I'm going to probably be up half the night tonight, Bill.
Oh man.
Yeah, I pretty much slept.
Versus it's
day
just
away.
his normal look.
What's that? What's up, Bill? What are you
I
saying?
pretty much just slept the day and let the 3D printer do the work. And it's just too damn hot here. It's like 97 degrees with the heat index of 105.
No, that's no good.
That's the
horrible.
kind of day you don't leave the house on.
Yeah, 90 plus humidity, you know. So, yeah, no, I'm staying. I'm not doing nothing.
I'm still housebound. Wait, tomorrow I get to finally see the doctor or talk to him on the phone and hopefully get a appointment for an MRI. So my knee's about 90%. You know, I'm there, but I just got to get checked out. So
Yeah. On the 15th, I go see a orthopedic surgeon on my hip. Hopefully, get that fixed.
yeah,
In fact,
yeah,
I got
because you could.
in a little bit.
Hey,
What's that,
Joe.
Bill?
Hey, Blackbird.
You're cutting out. Robinson getting better with chat. I only wrote that
Getting
statement
better
10
with-
minutes ago. You saw
How you
that
doing,
too,
Carol?
Bill.
Thank you,
Oh,
Judy. That
God.
was nice of you.
Thanks, Cynthia. I'm good. I'm actually good. I'm like 90%, Cynthia. And hopefully once I get the MRI and see the doctor, I'll be back. Too hot to detect anyway. Once summer hits here, we're usually done.
Hey, Ficus.
Ooh, Jim Steele, 97 with a, what did that say? It went right by me. 97 with a
Index of
something
107.
heat index.
Yeah.
Ugh, where was that at? Oh, there it is. Where is that at, Jim? That sounds miserable.
I don't photograph as well as
Really up
Rebecca
north.
does, James.
See,
Nobody
Teresa's
photographs
asking
as
you,
well as Rebecca does.
Rob, Teresa's asking if you're planning on, or Cynthia, is she planning on going on a hunt with you in February? You see that?
Are
Oh,
you planning on going to Florida Hunt
Florida
8?
Hunt 8 is a pro.
Well, actually, next year's is Florida Hunt 9. I haven't been on Greg's website lately, so I'm not sure if he's determined whether it's going to be in Florida or Where was that other place he was looking at, Bill? Was South Carolina or someplace?
Yeah, it is.
South
It is
Carolina, yeah.
Shankopotamus. I think it's Bill. He's mentioned that he doesn't have the best internet there.
Evening, Nathan. Yeah, I mean, if it was down here, I'd love to see Cynthia
Hi,
back at
Nathan.
Florida Hunt. She was there last year with her daughter. And I know Tony's made it down one year. I got to meet Lucky Jin there. Gypsy was there. Yeah, I got to meet a lot of people last year there. The problem is, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me when I say that, because a lot of people say the ground's never hunted out. I don't always agree with that, but I'm in the minority on that. Most people disagree with that. But the property
Thank you,
from
Mark.
Florida Hunt is
What
getting,
I was gonna say.
I don't care if it's 300 acres, it's getting hunted out.
Yeah, we got some sites like that.
I mean, you put 300 people on a
Mark
ground,
Rushenko. Oh, Stan.
you know,
We got
Exactly.
to march the medal in the shirt. Nice, Dan.
Hello, Admonish.
there you go, Dennis. Shankopotamus, there's a great name.
Yeah, I always see that.
Listen up, Shankopotamus. That's from Baby Bob. I have Baby Bob in an upcoming video, or I had it on my video yesterday. I put Baby Bob in my video yesterday.
Relic Reaper metal detecting. Hello there, Relic Reaper.
James, if you guys are here in early
Hi,
March, I
Don.
would
How
love
you
to get with you
doing,
for a
brother?
hunt. The reason I didn't get with you last time you were down here is because you guys met up with Vermont Derek, and I had absolutely no desire to hunt with him. So sorry I couldn't catch up with you last year. But if you guys are here in March, I would, on the west coast of Florida, I would love to do a hunt with you guys, whether it's beach or dirt.
I thought you loved BD.
VD's my hero, Bill.
Relic Reaper. Hello, how you
I-
doing?
but,
If I ever need somebody to teach me how to metal detect for $50 an hour, he's my guy.
Jeez.
yeah.
All right. I'm putting the peanut butter away.
James said, "No worry, Rob will make it happen."
Yeah, I would love that, guys. Hey, Miss Mandy, thanks for the comments on my videos lately.
We got 29
Hello,
people
Judy.
in the house.
Tom Riley's here. Tom's going to be getting a spray bottle from me this week. He's going to be getting a Monardo
Cool.
Mist bottle
Oh, nice.
and a Monardo Maniac sticker.
Jim said he'll teach you for free, Rob.
You're the man, Jim. Cynthia says, there you go, Rob. VD, what a joke.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mandy.
Bill, the guy that I met on the beach last night was Joe Strack, who's a regular in my Sunday streams.
Oh yeah.
Him and his family was down here from Indiana on a family vacation, and they got a Airbnb house down near Sarasota, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with the west coast of Florida, but Sarasota is way south of us. You have to go over the Skyway Bridge. You have to go over Tampa Bay to the Skyway Bridge goes over Tampa Bay. It's a really long bridge, like the Golden Gate Bridge, and he's down there probably about a half hour south of that. So he had an hour, 45-minute drive from his Airbnb to come up to meet me at Clearwater Beach last night. And he did. He left the house about 6 o'clock, and he got to Clearwater Beach right around 7:45 when I was doing my premiere. And I did my premiere and chatted with the folks in my premiere and got over that. And then I parked the truck and he called me and said, "Hey, I'm on the beach." I said, "I am too." I said, "Where you at?" He said, "Tower 5." I said, "All right, I'm just north of that." So I hooked up with him. I will tell you this, Bill, he is about one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. He's just a super nice guy. And we had some incidents happen last night, and I'm telling you, he went way out of his way to help me out last night, Bill. What a super nice guy.
How old the guy is?
Okay.
Now, this is something I've always wanted to ask everybody: where they're from, what state are they in?
Yeah,
I know where you guys. You're in Florida. Tennessee for
I'm
Bill.
in near Clearwater. I'm near Clearwater, Florida.
Okay, so let's see if people will start putting up where they're from.
Let's see. Plugs is in Oregon, if I remember right. Oregon
Oh,
or
really?
Washington?
Plugs for
Oregon.
days.
Plugs is
Yeah,
in
that's
Oregon.
right. Let's see. Ficus and Toast is in Michigan. Illinois is. I just saw in Illinois.
Tony's
Well,
Illinois.
Relic Reapers in Cincinnati. That's where my Denise is from. Relic Reaper.
Something.
Mark's from the state of
South
confusion.
Georgia,
Cynthia
Florida,
just go up to
Wyoming.
Dennis to kiss her Tourette's. Mhm.
Florida,
Okay, Judy's in Northwest
Maine.
Oklahoma.
Easy diggings in Maine.
Keep
Oh, I
digging.
just-
Welcome.
Oklahoma.
Iowa.
Keep digging metal detecting.
Well, you're in Oregon then, Plugs.
Northwest Illinois, Iowa.
That's right. You're from
Oh, you're from California,
San
but you're in
Jose.
Oregon. All right.
Blackbirds from South
Plugs,
Texas,
I
where he
think,
says it's
San
very hot,
Jose originally.
temporarily unavailable
South
due to
Texas.
lack of nourishment.
This is. Hey,
You
Rob.
see, I got some peanut butter here. Marty's from
Plugs.
Out west
I'm
of
in.
Southern California.
Yeah, I'm in Riverside County.
Tom's.
Seemed like
Tom's
he
just
had
a little east of me in Lakeland.
Seemed like he had said he was from San Diego area or
Ooh,
something.
other side of the boat's in Maryland. Other side of the boat. We're at Maryland. I'm originally from
Mark-
Baltimore.
Mark Thomas in Southeast Pennsylvania. West Pennsylvania for Mark Thomas. Yo, West.
Hi, Starries. I want to thank everybody that's been leaving all the
Miss-
comments on my videos for the
Mississippi.
1,600 subscriber giveaway. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice.
And Cynthia, I for some reason my computer is still not allowing a reply to your comments. I can hit
Okay.
the little heart button, but for some reason the little reply hyperlink is not showing up on your comments and on your when you leave a comment, and I just can't figure out how to change that.
Plugs. I grew up in Oxnard, so I was only 45 minutes from you, south of you.
German Detective Central PA. Did everything in the boat
I'm
answer?
from Oxnard. I live in Riverside County now, but I'm from Oxnard. Plugs. Now that's a beautiful area, Santa Barbara. I'm sure you guys have maybe seen some stuff on TV, but it's a gorgeous area, Santa Barbara.
Oh, Plugs is in Santa Barbara, yeah.
Well, that's where he was. That's where he said he was from. So Montecito, which is right next to Plugs, that's where all the movie stars live. Big, just like every other big movie star has a place there.
Ugh.
They probably average weather 75 degrees year round in Santa Barbara. I didn't see where Cynthia was from. Did she say was she? I know
She's in Georgia.
Before.
She's in Georgia right now.
Okay, Georgia. All right.
Mark Thomas, hello.
Oh,
Don't type too much and hover at the top.
Yeah,
of the
he's telling you right now.
Otherwise, you have to open the video to respond.
now I got to tell you about
Oh,
Mark
okay.
Thomas.
Thanks, Relic Reaper.
Mark Thomas had my back when I first got into detecting. Remember, I had told you I posted some finds, and everybody was telling me that I planted them, blah blah blah. And he was telling me, don't take it personal, just roll with it. He was right.
Oh,
Cynthia's a Georgia peach.
You're right, Jim.
Okay.
Cynthia's a Georgia peach.
Yep.
We all know who plants the pines. Yeah, we
There we
know.
go.
Vermont Derek.
Okay, so Bill, if you could buy any detector right now, what would you get? If
good
money was no
question,
object.
Greg.
Yeah, if money
The
was no
Legend
object.
Pro Pack. The Legend Pro Pack.
Yeah.
There you-
And that's That's what I bought. I already had an 800. Already had a Deus.
Hi, Deej.
Everything I'd heard about Nokta was true. The things are built like a tank. I love the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
that's
are.
one thing I will say is I love my Knox and I love the way it performs. I love the sounds. I love its I love the amount of stuff I find with it.
Right.
But they have far to go to equal some other companies' build quality.
Yeah. And what's funny,
Unfortunately, Mind Labs are built like Yugos.
well, you know what's crazy? I'm not gentle with my detectors, right? And I bought my Knox as soon as it came out, and I haven't had one issue with mine. Now I've never taken it in the water, but as far as everything else, I've never had any issues with my
Well,
Knox.
yeah, I mean they go through a lot of coils. My 600 build that I'm using right now, I went to go change out my
Yeah.
coil to put the small coil on to hunt, and I've got a crack on one of the ears of my stock coil.
No, I did do that.
And
I did.
it's what, 6 months old, 8 months old. But
I put some G.
Pat's. I don't know how thick. I haven't been close enough to knock it. But Pat's Tarsace, his coil ears are about that thick, whereas the Knoxes are like half that. And I'm like, you make those coils in a mold. It's just in a plastic mold that they put those coils. Why couldn't they just make that mold for those coils an eighth to a
Yeah.
quarter inch thicker for the coil ears?
It's,
And they would never have a problem with them again, and they would save thousands of money in warranty payouts.
right. Show me treasure. I have the Legend. I bought the Pro Pack, and I've got a chance to use mine quite a bit, and I really like it. I've found some good stuff with it already.
Ficus, have a good night.
We'll see if Ficus.
Dennis is going to get the deuce.
I bought my Knox and Legend with me. I plan on drilling both of them. Got to love the warranties.
Yeah.
The guy that I hunted with last night, Joe Strack, he had the Legend. He really liked it. He let me here, says, here, take it. And I picked it up. I think it is much heavier than the Knox.
It feels much heavier. I don't know if it is much heavier.
I don't know how. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. While you guys are all sitting here, I'm going to look that up.
Check the weight.
I'll check the weight, Greg.
Because I'm not sure.
All I know, I can't do veteran. All I know is like with my Vanquish, which I love, great machine. You set it down too hard, or if you set it down, it falls over. It'll shut itself off.
Really?
I've never had.
That's what my 705 does.
Yeah. So, and like I said, one time this guy from Malaysia said I was going to buy a Mind Lab till I saw that they were made in my country, and we make crap, so I'm not going to buy one. That pretty much
I've got it
all right there,
I've got a Deus too. I bought a Deus,
Oh, you bought a Deus too?
Oh, you bought a Deus?
No. I have a Deus too. When I say I have a Deus too, I didn't buy the Deus too. I already had the Deus from 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I think I bought it 4 or 5 years ago, and I love that machine too. The only thing, the reason why I wouldn't buy one now is because one, the coils are so expensive. Man, they're expensive. And then if you ever lose that box, you ever lose that box, that control box, it's like $800 or $900 for the control box.
Well, that's the whole machine.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought, but then they were saying the coils though are the brain, so I don't know what to think, but it's cool. They fit like a glove, and I love them because there's no wires. But I wouldn't buy another one; too expensive. That's why I bought the Legend. Now, John.
Oh my God,
John with Finders Keepers. He's got one. He got a DS2. John, are you still on? Tell us how you like that thing. I know he's been finding some stuff with it.
Oh, Dennis, you got a 540 Vanquish? How do you like it? It's like a mini Knox too.
Oh yeah,
that's what everybody does.
Wow, you guys ready for this?
What?
The Knox 800 weighs 2.96 pounds, just under 3 pounds.
Yeah.
The Legend weighs 5.6
What?
pounds.
Are you
Really?
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm looking at the factory stats on it here. It is
Oh, folks, you get
2.6.
another Legend?
It is 2.6 pounds heavier than the Knox.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought his was about a pound heavier, but
Well, see,
I'll take that Knox being that light.
I
That
don't
tells
run
you
the
the
stock
ergonomics
coil.
are really good on it then.
I don't run the stock coils on either one of my detectors. I run the small 6-inch
Okay.
coils for those because I
Have a good
can't.
night, Deej.
They're too heavy. Well, see it, Deej? They're too heavy. So I just run the small 6-inch, and then I have one of those deals straps. That really helps
Thanks,
too.
Dennis.
Let me ask Teresa here. Teresa says she has both machines. She can hear the tones better on the Legend. When I was hunting with Joe Strack last night, I didn't mind his tones on the Legend. That's something I could live with, those tones. Teresa, do you hunt with the Knox? Do you hunt in Park 1 or Park 2? Because I cannot stand the tones in Park 2. I strictly use Park 1, whereas Dalton, my digging partner, he uses Park 2, and I think he does pick up some signals for silver that I don't hear. But
Yeah,
hey, Rob,
we all hunt in Park 2.
Show
Yeah.
Me Treasure. Show Me Treasure just said that weight could be with the extra battery pack included.
Yeah,
The whole weight.
that would make
so
sense.
You take away that extra battery pack, you're losing probably a pound and a half right there.
all right.
But it does feel
Hey,
heavy,
how you
Rob.
doing?
Rob, it does feel heavier. The Legend does feel heavier than the Knox. I like the tones of the Knox better than the Legend myself. And all three of us that have the 800 use Park 2.
Oh wow, the Garrett C100 weighs 6.9 pounds.
Ooh.
Of course, you're gonna be in the water with it, so you're not gonna feel the weight.
All right. I'm looking at another website, and yes, it says the Nocta is just over 3 pounds. So,
Okay.
so
Okay.
obviously that one I was at did have the extra, yes.
Yeah.
So it's only, less than half a pound heavier.
But it feels heavier. You can definitely tell the difference.
Yes, it felt heavier to me, Greg. So,
yeah.
Who made that comment? Thank you to who made that comment. Show Me Treasure. Thank you.
I can't remember. It was.
I think the
Show Me
balance.
Treasure.
Yeah, Mark said the same thing. Is that with the external battery? Yeah, that does sound like too much of a.
Also with the extra coil too, because the Pro Pack comes.
Yeah,
with
and
an
here's what
extra
Tony
coil.
said: the Knox 800 with the carbon fiber shaft and a 6-inch coil is only 2.1 pounds, 2.1, and that's what Dalton runs. Dalton got the carbon fiber coil, and he used a 6-inch. And Dalton's Knox literally weighs nothing. You could use that thing all day.
Now, Teresa, are you using headphones? See, none of us use headphones that I detect with. And one of the reasons why is we're around too many homeless encampments, and I just don't want anybody walking up behind me.
Well, yeah. Greg, that's the same with me as an ex-cop. Greg, I want to be able to hear what's around me.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear fine.
I know people say you can hear the tones better with the headphones, but I've done it both ways, and I can't tell a difference. So, myself.
We've only had
plugs in Mark are saying the same things. 3 pounds coil, 5 pounds with the battery pack. So there you go.
Okay.
James says, I think I've only ever used Field 1 on the Knox factory settings. James, that's all I do. He uses Field 1. I use Park 1. 99, unless I'm on the beach, I'm in Park 1 99% of the time.
Teresa says the DS2 weighs nothing.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're getting rid of the wiring and
yeah.
All right, let's see how much the DS2 weighs.
St. Lucia Metal Detecting says it has carried about 25 pounds of gear.
Yeah.
Shinkopotamus hunts in Pullman country.
James goes, I like headphones at the beach so I can ignore half of the did you find anything?
Oh, yeah.
Did you find anything good? Forgot. You left out the good.
Yeah, they do. Teresa, I'll tell you, I cannot stand the headphones that come with the Deus. Those are the most uncomfortable headphones I've ever had. Oh,
Oh,
they're
no.
horrible.
See, here's another website that's telling me the Deus 2 is 4.5 pounds. I can't imagine that.
No. Wait, that'd be more than the CTX.
Oh, it says right here. It says it right here. It weighs 2 pounds. 2
Don't
pounds
attach-
even.
Plugs
2
don't
pounds
attach
even.
yourself to the dirt.
2 pounds even is a very light detector.
Yeah, it is very.
Greg, one of the first machines I had the headphones hardwired in, so there's no speaker. It was the old Bakelite headphones, hard plastic with the cloth wiring. Those are the most uncomfortable freaking headphones you'll ever want to put on. After about an hour, you're just
You're done, huh?
Yeah, Teresa says the Deus 2
You're done.
weighs nothing. Yeah, it only weighs 2 pounds. Yeah, James, I agree that
Yeah, I heard you.
if it's
The
not
only
if it's
trick
not
I heard
100
that
zillion
too,
degrees
that-
out, yeah, wearing headphones does
Yeah.
keep the questions down to a minimum.
They're talking about the new Legend update. They're trying to catch up to the Deus 2 by updating the Legend. Who knows? They
Mark,
can shoot for it.
Plugs, we were talking about that the other day. Joe Strack remembered you had said that in a chat or somewhere in a video, and Joe had said that he remembered that Plugs had his Legend for 3 weeks and he traded it for another Knox. Joe Strack and I were talking about that on the beach last night. Yeah, Dennis Dalton wears his. He has earbuds he wears, and he picks up signals that I can't hear. I watched a Pay Streak video just now, and he said Deus 2 better watch out with this new Legend update. I think he's referring to a lot of the new pulse tones available with the new update. Well, that'll be interesting.
Well, remember,
Wow.
Bill, remember John Hunter was talking about that update, what it was gonna do. I don't know if you remember that. On his last
Yeah.
week, he was talking about it.
Yeah, talking about it. They're going to try to catch up to the Deus 2.
Yeah.
If they do that for that price.
You see Messy Old's comment? I want to make a T-shirt that says, "No, I didn't even find enough change for parking." That would be the case on Clearwater Beach. It cost about $7.50 to park on Clearwater Beach, James.
That's nothing. Oceanside Harbor's $15.
No, I'm not paying. Pardon me for my language, Bill. I'm not paying $15 to fucking hunt anywhere. Okay, I'll tell you that right now, Greg.
$15. Well, I should clarify it. That's for 8 hours. You can stay there for $7 for half a day.
That's still a lot of money to park.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Guys, just
Yeah,
get a
Messy
shirt
Old
that
says it's like
"Go
$10 to
away, I
$15
don't
a
know
pier."
you, and I don't want to know you.
What's that, Bill? What did you say?
You just get a shirt to wear to the beach that says, "Don't ask, I don't know you, and I don't want to know you."
That's a good one.
Well, I love the people that as you start digging your hole in the beach, the people say, "What'd you find?" Well, I don't know yet because I haven't freaking dug it yet, you moron.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, it's at least $3 an hour to park at Clearwater Beach, Dennis. And here's the thing: back when it was coins in the meter, you could just leave and it just printed you out a ticket for your dashboard. And what most people would do is if they left with time on it, they would just give it to the next car that was pulling in and say, "Here, you got like 45 minutes left," and you could put that on your dashboard. And then Clearwater went to a credit card system, and not only is it a credit card system, you have to type in your tag number and the specific parking spot you're in, so you cannot hand that something, because if they check it and the tag number doesn't match up, they'll still give you a ticket even if there's time left on the meter.
Oh, jeez.
That's how cheesy that Clearwater Beach is getting.
That's beyond cheap.
we always had people driving by honking and said, "Do you guys find any gold?" That's what they always ask. Find any gold? Find any gold? Find any gold? Oh my God.
Joe Dirt Treasure, welcome.
Hey, Joe Dirt.
Oh my God, $7.50 will get you an hour in Atlantic City. Holy crap, Mark!
What?
Yeah. So he's saying $7.50 an hour to park.
See, and I agree with Plugs. Plugs says he likes his 800. He's happy with it, and he finds stuff with it. And I'm exactly there with him. It took me a year to learn that 800. I have absolutely no desire to learn another machine now.
I think it's just one of my deals. After a while I want to try something different.
Yep. Plug says
But I
just
think
tell
I'm
him
done.
Rolex watches.
I think I'm done for a while.
Yeah, I just want to get the Legend Pro pack. And that'll
I want a shirt that says I can hear you, I'm wearing headphones, or I can't hear you, I'm wearing headphones.
Well, I think that's the reason why I got the Note. It was such a good deal. I couldn't pass it up.
Oh yeah.
No, they priced that machine right, like Knox, like Mind did with the Equinox. I just look at how many 600s and 800s that Mind sold, putting that at $650 and $899 and then you look. There are hundreds of thousands of those Knoxes out there now that they made money on. So how many people are going to be buying a Deus 2 at $1,600?
Exactly.
Thank you, Marlon.
Yep, Charlie. I got that question at least 3 times on the beach last night. What is your best find?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I can't figure out is why would you buy a Garrett Pro? What are they, 550 or 600? Why would you buy one of those now if you could get the Nokta?
And Garrett, seeing a lot of people keep asking that why Garrett hasn't come out with an update machine, considering Nocta's come out with 2 new machines.
They don't need to.
Mind Lab's come out with 2 machines. They're still going on the reputation of that AT Pro.
Yeah. And the thing's a tank. It weighs a ton. I don't know. It weighs a ton.
Evening, Marlon. We're actually talking metal detecting here, Marlon.
Yeah.
I like
the thing is, when they did the AT Pro, they did it right. Yeah, it's heavy, but you're not going to drown the thing. It's not.
No, you can't.
I've never known
you can't just
anybody drowning one.
You can't destroy that thing.
Drop them.
It's funny because when you started seeing Kurt from Hoover Boys using his Knox, you're like, oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, you know what? The Hoover Boys did that very quietly and didn't say nothing about it.
Exactly.
You're watching them. All 5 of them have the Garrett ATs. And then one day, like 3 of them are out there with Knoxes, and nothing got said about that.
Yeah.
So they had to go buy them, because if they'd have been given those or got sponsored by them, they would have announced that.
Right. I know Brad was using a T2. I think he was using a Fisher T2 before he got the Knox. He would, most of the time he was using the Garrett, but then every once in a while you'd see him with the T2, and then all of a sudden, he's got the Knox. So it kind of tells you something right there.
Joel says, honestly, I have yet to hunt in Park 1 or Park 2. I use Field 1 or any gold mode. See, and I've never tried the field settings, Joel.
Oh, so St. Lucia says that AT Pro is horrible at the beach.
Oh yeah, you can't use AT Pro in saltwater. It gets as noisy as that first machine I had, my MindLab Xterra 705. You could do the dry sand with it, but the second you got it in that wet sand with the mineralization, that machine would go crazy. Yeah.
It's OKC, CZ Kid. Hey, CZ Kid.
Evening, CZ. Yeah, it's funny because a couple of minutes ago, Messy Hole says, I get 3 questions. Did you find anything? Followed by, what was your best find? And then, of course, my favorite one, and how much was that worth? So what I do now, I found 1 set of gold grills on the beach. So instead of just explaining people, when they come up and just say, what's your best find ever? I just say a set of gold grills on the beach. And then the same thing, the kid asked me, well, what were those worth? And I said, well, I sold them for about $300. And so, yeah, we got to the beach before it was dark yesterday, and it was 4th of July. I had never seen that many people on Clearwater Beach at sunset. Usually you got, maybe 100, 200 people watching the beautiful sunset on Clearwater Beach. But there were thousands of people on Clearwater Beach because there was no official fireworks, but there were 2 or 3 groups of people that actually bought professional Disney quality fireworks that were setting them off on the beach. And it was a phenomenal fireworks show on Clearwater Beach last night. And so there was just hundreds of people, thousands of people. So yeah, as you were detecting before it got dark, everybody was walking up. "Hey, what'd you find? Did you find anything? Did you find any rings tonight? What's your best find?"
Teresa, from what I understand, Jason from Quarter Hoarders is sponsored now by Nokta. That's why you see him pushing it. And I think Doug has one now, and then the young guy that came on just a few months back, Jason bought him one too. So I know 3 of them were using the Legend.
Yeah, Tom Riley says he saw a video today of a guy went to a Tampa and Red Sox game in Boston and paid $60 to park in a parking garage. Tom, my sister lives down the street from Chiefs Stadium in Kansas City. She literally lives right down the street. You can practically hear the people cheering from her house. And they just raised parking at the stadium to $50 to park in the stadium parking lot. And they used to allow you in there 2 to 3 hours early to tailgate and party and eat. And now they've limited it to like 45 minutes, and you're not allowed to tailgate your car because they want you spending money in the stadium. And they have really pissed off a lot of longtime Kansas City Chief fans, let me tell you.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Osti.
You know, everybody's just getting greedy because they're having to pay these big freaking salaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Whistle Pig Dale,
Hey, man,
how you
thanks.
doing? Thanks for being here. We're at 30
Marlon,
people.
thank
Rob.
you for the channel announcement there, Marlon. Hey,
Yeah, I was
Mr.
gonna
Dale's
say.
here.
Mayor, is
Thank you,
Marlon
Marlon.
Mayor?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Marlon, for the shout out too.
Jim says I own a brand new Simplex that I have never even turned on. Jim, what are you asking for the Simplex, sir?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, they only use Field 2, Drummond Detect does.
Thanks, Marlon, for the shout out for me too.
Yeah,
Good
Teresa, Quarter Hoarder is definitely getting sponsored because he makes several announcements during his videos about that.
The Nocta.
So you look at it, 3 of us already are asking Jim what he wants for his machine. Hey,
Well, he said
now
one
see, I don't know if
stream he was
does he
thinking
pronounce
about.
it these tube? Is it the set tube 27 or these tube 27? I don't know how to pronounce that, but welcome to the chat.
Set tube 27, I believe.
The set tube 27. Thank you, Bill.
This just
the
fresh
set
off
tube 27.
my last one for tonight.
Is that a
for Charlie?
keychain?
Is that for
That's,
Charlie, Bill?
That's for Charlie. Digging it back.
Those
And what-
look awesome, Bill.
And what is it? Is it a keychain?
Yeah, it's a keychain of a coil.
Keychain.
Right.
I'll put a metal ring on here, and let me paint it in so you can see his logo. Charlie at Digging It Back.
All right.
Now, John CZ Kid, is that your results for 8 rings in the last 2 weeks? And are you diving with it, or are you just using it while walking? I'm interested to know that, John.
What I'm trying to figure out is when he puts up the channel.
Teresa, congratulations.
So when Marlon puts up the channel, how do you click on? How do you? Oh, that's cool. That looks cool.
Yeah, you can click on it. It'll take you to that person's channel.
Yep.
Or you can cut and paste and go to that person's channel, Greg.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Or
cut
you
and
can
paste.
cut paste to a certain video too. Each video has its own
I don't know how to cut and paste.
link.
Actually, Greg, you have to go back. You can't do it on the StreamYard page because it's not highlighted. But if you go back to the regular YouTube page, you just click on it. It's a hyperlink. You just click on it. It'll take you right to that person's page.
All right.
Good evening, Mary.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Let's see what you
Judy Menzel says, Jim, I'll buy it right now and pay the postage. Bam, Jim, that didn't take long at all.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, just putting out some vids, walking, even found my sunglasses that got taken off my face by a young kid drowning. It took 2 weeks. Nice. Hi, Miss Rowe.
cool.
Hi, Ro. Hi, Ro.
Hey, Jim, it's pretty easy to set up PayPal. You don't even need a credit card, I don't believe.
Nope.
Have a good night, Starry.
All right, Starry, we'll see you.
Just got to have a bank account. That's all. That's them.
Oh yeah, Judy says she can also do Cash App.
Cash App, Venmo. God, there's another new one too. But, see, Greg, and there's the
There's
metal ring
also
knife.
there's also Zelle. There's
That's
also
cool. I like
Zelle.
that. I'll have to hook up
Zelle,
with you. Wow.
That is a
There you
good
go.
question, Finders Keepers. I don't know that. Can you guys use StreamYard on your phone? I believe you can because I've
Yes, you
tried it
can.
to see if I can live stream from Clearwater Beach. So I think you can, Finders Keepers.
Sure.
Well, there's
Jeff,
Who's
how you
digging?
doing? Digging Road,
This is Nelson.
Jeff.
Hi, digging.
We are at 33 people. Holy
Jeff's here from Mr. Brewers. Hey, Jeff.
Tom Riley.
yeah.
Mr. Tom needs to get a detector. It's hanging in my garage, Tom.
Do you have a new Galaxy Finders? He said he had issues with his old Galaxy.
You can, but she says, Rose says, but only in desktop mode. Well, Jim, she can send you a money order. That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Western Union or money order will work, no problem. Shankopotamus. I'm just gonna be smiling at that name every time I say it, Shankopotamus. Because those Baby Bob commercials, I just love those Baby Bob commercials. iPhone works with StreamYard. Yeah, my iPhone works with StreamYard. Yeah, my Android does too. Uh-oh, Mary
Yeah,
says,
I
hello,
got
digging it back where your ears ringing today. Uh-oh, Charlie was being talked about today.
I got the Samsung A03, cheapest phone they make it. If StreamYard works on it. So.
Oh, there you go.
Plug says silver is cool, but gold is better. Absolutely.
Yep.
Miss Rose says, I am featuring a channel a day on my community page this month. Check them out and let's share the love. Very, very nice of you, Ro.
Yeah, very nice, Ro. Yeah, Plugs, I remember seeing that honker you got. Nice ring.
Judy's
Swamp-
serious about this. Judy's serious about this detector.
Swamp Rat Nation. Hello, Swamp Rat.
Mr. Don's here. Good evening, Don.
Whistle Pig Digging.
Another great channel name.
Exactly.
Okay, Jim's telling Judy to email you, and he can get a hold of you.
All right, I'll give you my email, Judy. There's my email, Judy. I have his address, Judy.
All right.
There you go. Swamp Rat, Swampy, how you doing? We're at 35 people.
He got in from a
Nice.
potential
We're at
great
35
spot. It
people.
was a
We're at
bust.
35 people, Bill. We got to do a duck race, sir.
Yes, we do.
Swamp, I know how that feeling is.
Means I'm doing a gift card tonight. Teresa says every time she tries to type row, it changes to 2. Yeah,
Joel, have a good night, buddy.
Night, Joel.
Good night, Joel.
Hey, Bill, when you were in my Sunday stream towards the end of the stream Sunday, was it lagging? Was it locking up for a few seconds?
Wasn't locking up, but it was lagging. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that was just everybody everywhere because of the heat. Because I noticed on another stream people are having the same problem.
Okay.
Plug says do not put him in the race.
Gotcha, Plugs. I hear your
Can't put
cat,
him off,
Bill.
but I did make the juice as though a legitimate child. Yeah, I'm gonna shut off my mic for a few because my it's gonna get up a hairball here.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we heard him. All right, well,
That's why
I'll start organizing the duck race.
That's why I have my door closed to keep the two troublemakers out of my room. No race for these. Set two. The set two, does that mean he doesn't want to be in it? Or I'm trying to figure out what that means. Kids start yelling at the ground when he can't find the target. He didn't say, Mark. I think you mean Amazon gift card. Is that what it is? He said a card. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, I think he meant an Amazon gift card.
Okay, that's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing, Mark.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Amazon
He
gift
just typed
card.
it in.
Well, that's for everybody else, but Mark, for you, I'll send you a pair of old socks. Okay, Diggin, I will do that next week because I have my
Rob?
YouTube shut down and I can't do it from StreamYard.
Let's see, Diggin said, do you think you can have a Brew Ranch?
Yeah,
For
she wants
Diggin.
to be a moderator, which I can't do from StreamYard, and I've got my YouTube shut down. So 'cause this
You have to do it from
computer
YouTube.
lags. Yeah, you have to do it from YouTube. That's the only bad thing about StreamYard. You gotta do all your settings in
What?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Why? YouTube doesn't have a streaming?
They
Yeah, but you
do,
can't have
can't
co-hosts.
multiple people. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's only one person on there.
What is
so
up with
that's why
that?
everybody uses Stream. Just how they are. So people use StreamYard, Melon. There's a couple other ones too. StreamYard's the big one.
Dennis used StreamYard for the first time the other night doing his stream. He switched over from Melon to StreamYard, and it went really, really well.
See,
Yeah, watch
did
that
you all
after
see
the
that?
fact because I slept through the whole thing. Oh yeah, somebody post Whistle Pig's link. Okay, Marlon, can you do that, please?
So what is
Or
it?
Cynthia? They want to post Whistle Pig's channel. You have to
What's
be a
on it?
moderator to do it. So. Yeah, Diggin, a lot of people have problems with Melon, I notice. Be right back.
Get my other. Oh, there we go. My neck.
All right, if you haven't made a comment in the last few minutes, let me know you're here so you'll show up in the participants. How many we got in here, Bill?
He left.
Okie dokie.
He'll be back. He's coming back. He's got his
I
flashlight.
think I'm showing 29.
Let's see. What do I have? I have 29.
Oh. Okay. Who now? Where 717 detector just came in.
Yeah. Hey, 717.
717, I just got your letter today.
We got that. Now it's back down to 29. We were at 30, now 29. Keep Diggins here.
Oh, keep digging.
Excuse me.
Mark,
Mark the Bird
Mark
Hunter is not
is
here.
not here.
Well, we knew that, Mark. You're on the race. Tony's here.
Mr.
Rose
Diggs,
here.
always glad for Clad.
After Glad. Yeah. Marty Vistral.
Let me see if I got Marty V in there.
You got Dennis KCMD in there.
Yes, sir. Yep, didn't have Marty V.
And of course,
All right, so how
Roe
many
and
we got in here
Marlon.
right now?
We have 30 people in the house again.
All right, I've got 27. So, oh, I forgot to put Mr. Greg in.
Great. What about
Oh,
Swamp Rat?
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
I just put Swamp in.
Okay.
Judy, I'll resend it.
Mary. Autism Magnet Mary. And Shankopotamus.
Oh, I didn't get Shankopotamus. Mary, there's my or whoever needs it. There's my email again.
can someone post something?
Thank you, Marlon. Jim Steele.
Tom
Mike.
Riley.
M.A. Lyman.
I have
Put
Jim
him
Steele.
in.
Is Mr. Lyman here?
He just came in.
Digging up the Carolinas.
And Ray.
Yep, got
From
to
Ray
get digging up the
Diggs.
Carolinas.
Hi, Ray. We're at 31 now.
Hello, Ray.
Holy guacamole.
I swear to God, people have ESPN when we're about ready to run up. ESP.
Yeah, I know. You say you're going to do a duck race and everybody shows up. It's like an old salami. They can smell it in the air.
Absolutely. Oh, Ray Diggs came in. Ray's here.
Yeah.
So I got to put him in. Very nice of you, Dennis. Thank you. Hey, Jeremy's almost at 600, guys. Let's get digging up the Carolinas. Jeremy, let's get him over the 600 hump, guys. If you're not subscribed to Jeremy at Digging Up the Carolinas, let's get him up to 600, guys.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. You're more than welcome, Mr. Dennis. Rob, your email. Hang on, Bill just. Rob, you write your email because you cannot put. Bill, can you put my email in?
That's
The
FL Thunder.
FLThunder at me.com.
Yeah.
You know what? I can change my name.
Ah,
All right.
Mike. Molly Man, you're at work.
Molly Man, yeah.
There we go, guys. I put it on my name, Bill.
Okay.
Okay, how many we got in the room?
Let's see. We have
28 now.
28.
Okay, well, I'm at 31 here, so I think we're good to go.
All right.
Yep.
Greg, we can actually hear that in the stream.
That's a different Greg, right? Not me.
Oh, well, somebody's playing something in the background.
Okay, it isn't me. I don't have any. I hear
Bill, you got
voices.
something on in the background?
That's why you can't put it in, Rob. That's right. You can't put in an email address because you're not a moderator.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this last week. That's right.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah. Yeah. You guys think you need rain? Poor Greg there is in Southern California. They might be cut off from the Midwest on their water and
Yeah.
Arizona because the Mississippi's down to nothing.
It's all over the country. I mean, we got it really bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know it's, Yeah, I see what you're
Yeah,
talking. I mean, it's not enough to bother me, Rob, but I hear it's like somebody's watching a TV show or something.
I am wondering if it's my computer. I'm trying to find out if I've got an open window here.
Yeah. It just sounds like a TV show, but it's really low. I mean,
It is really low.
It's not enough to.
Nobody else hears anything. It's just you two.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's what I mean.
Yeah, right, Mark. Mark Thomas. Huh? It's possible to change your name, the guy that does it 30 times a day?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he came on here as Mark Thomas.
All right. Everybody head over to Whistle Pigs. He's 10 away from a 250 giveaway. He's 10 more subs.
It is me, guys.
You figured it out, Rob?
Yep. One of my windows I had open just started playing on its own. There you go. I shut that down.
Jim's got the right idea. Everybody's got to stop drinking water and start drinking beer.
There you go.
There's the solution to saving the water. So.
Yeah.
Plugs for
All right,
days.
Bill, I'm bringing
almost
up
at 500.
I'm bringing up the duck race right now, Bill.
Do you have Don from Relic Reaper in there? No.
Here you go, Bill. There you go, Bill. The duck race is there, sir.
Oh man,
I'm bringing it up. Come on,
all have
Alrighty,
close.
guys. 3,
Here
2,
we go.
1.
3, 2, 1.
This is
Greg,
Nice,
we're happy
Bob.
to get you involved in the world of duck racing.
Oh, Jeff, the Brewer, you guys are way too soon. And Mark Thomas, you guys are up already. Not a good sign right off the bat.
no.
Let's see. And I froze up, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Still the same
Come
people
on.
up front. That's who's pulling up.
KCMD is way out there.
Yeah, Brewer and Mark Thomas are out there way too soon. So is Dennis the Strawberry Head.
Yeah, they're gonna fall back.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here comes the set tube.
I didn't put myself in this race.
This is
No, you didn't.
Finders Keepers is the clown. I see him right there. Yeah.
That's appropriate.
Boy, this is close.
Oh yeah, it takes like the last 7 or 10 seconds for somebody to break open.
The kid, the set tube, Mr. Dick.
Yeah, the set tube looks like he's starting to run away now. All of a sudden,
Here comes Mark the Berg Hunter. And here comes Fire Keepers.
Yep. Oh my goodness! No, here comes Finders Keepers. Finders Keepers. Finders Keepers.
Congrats, John.
Great job, John. That was hilarious.
All right, hang on. I'm getting over to the page.
John?
Okay. Finders Keepers, Greg, Mark the
There-
Berg Hunter,
Oh.
Mayor Videos.
I came in second, and I
Yes,
was
you
rooting
did,
for
sir.
Finders Keeper. I was rooting
Yeah.
for Finders Keepers. Boo! Finders Keepers. Boo!
Jim Steele 11th. That might be a
John, there's
new
my email.
high for him.
That's my email, John. Just send me your email address and I'll get you that gift card.
Oh,
John, are you still here?
my duck looks like he's got a hairpiece. Uh-oh.
Finders
Hopefully
Keepers.
John didn't leave. Hopefully Finders Keepers didn't leave us.
Oh no. We might re-race, Mark, if John doesn't answer. Come on, John, are you here? Finders Keepers.
Nothing yet.
Not looking good.
Feeling good, Lewis.
Yeah, feeling good, Lewis. I know what that's from.
I
Looking
guess
good,
John
Marvin.
Guess he ain't here. John, you got about
Oh,
3 more
no, we have
seconds.
to run another race.
Yep, looks like we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to re-race. Sorry, John.
At least I can. Hey, at least
Gotta
I
be
can
here
say
to
I came
win.
in second.
That's better than Jim Steele does most of the time.
Yeah.
How many times have I given him the first 5 or the last 5 slots there, Rob, and he still missed it?
Really?
I know. It's all right, Bill. You want to run another one?
Run another
yeah,
one.
Jeremy says he took
John's
off a few
not
minutes
answering.
ago.
Give it to the third. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark says just give it to the third place winner, Mark the Gunner. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good night,
race
Cynthia.
again. Cynthia's taking off.
Cynthia's taking off.
All right,
Bye,
we'll
Cynthia.
take Miss Cynthia. We'll take Miss Cynthia out.
We'll see you next time. Judy.
And
There's someone new. Judy Menzel. Need to
oh,
add
Judy's
her.
been here.
She's been around for a while.
Oh, I never saw her. That's weird.
Yeah, she was talking to Jim to buy the detector.
Oh, that's who that was. Okay, I
Yes.
never saw that.
Okay, I took out Finders Keepers and
And
I took
Lewis.
out Miss Cynthia.
Oh wait, now we have a Lewis Varela,
Lewis just popped in. Varela. Yeah.
Hey, Lewis.
Varela.
So Lewis is in. You got Charlie in there, right? Digging it back?
Sorry, Judy.
Oh,
For some
absolutely.
reason,
I got
never saw
Mr.
you.
Charlie. Okay, I've adjusted it.
All right. Whack.
All righty. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. Do you want me to
Show
put
me
Lewis
Treasure
in?
there.
We got to put Lewis in.
Yeah. And what about Show Me Treasure? Is he in there?
We're up to 29.
Yeah, there's Show Me right there.
Yeah. Okay, you're in there, Show Me.
All right, here we go.
All
put
Oh,
right.
yourself
Robert,
in.
did you put yourself in?
I did this time.
All right.
Okay. We're good to
I
go.
wasn't a complete Monardo this time. All
Or
right.
Lloyd.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
I am going to get a cup of coffee.
All right. Ooh.
Okay, Rob. Let's see. Man, we got a whole bunch of people right up front. So 4 or 5 vying for first place. Mark the Berg Hunter, you're out there way too soon, brother. Yeah, that's not good. Tom Riley, Marty Vistral, you're up there way too soon. See, Z Kids pulling up. Marty. Oh, Marlon's passing up Marty. CZ Kid's catching up. Looks like he's going to go do some surgery there. But
Oh, there I am.
Mary's
Stuck way
pulling up.
back.
Judy M. And Teresa. Look at that.
CZ Kid, he's falling way back, CZ Kid.
Pulling up. Yeah.
You're going
117
backwards.
detector
CZ, you're
is-
going backwards.
Yeah. So Shankopotamus, he's going back.
Yeah, you do have. You do have. I think they're goggles.
Okay, Swampy. If you do, I will. No problem. The Jim's in here. Tom Riley's pulling up.
Oh man, here we go. Here we
Regan
go.
was doing it. Whoa. Oh, Jim, I thought you were going to hold there for a minute. Dang it. Tom Riley, Ralph Weaver, Swampy. Lewis is dropping back. Mr.
There's
Dick
Jim
is
Steele.
pulling up. Jim Steele. Yeah. Oh, Show Me Treasures. And, yeah, see the other one. Oh, Mike Lyman. Oh,
Mike Lyman.
Valley Man.
Who won it? Who won it? Mr. Lyman.
Mike Lyman, but I don't know if he's still in here. Mally Man.
Oh, no.
Are you in here, Mike? He was at work, so I don't know if he's in here still. Mike, are you listening in? Mr. Lyman.
So rigged. Martel was so rigged.
Hello? Mr. Lyman. Mallyman. Mallyman, Mally me banana. Come
Yeah,
on.
he was just here.
Well, he's at work, though. is the
Yeah, he
problem.
said hello right before the race.
Oh,
Nice, Dennis. Very nice. Quack that whip, Judy says.
that's a good one. All right. I see.
Guess
no
what,
Mallyman.
Rob?
Third time's
I'm
a charm.
a 717. Run it again. I'm ready.
Yeah. Let's just do it. Okay.
All right. If you're not here, let us
Here
know.
he is. He's here. Mike's here. He just popped in.
Mike's
said he's
here.
here.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, there he is. There we go.
Okay,
Perfect
Mike.
timing, Mike.
James says at this rate, we'll be here all night.
Well, there we go. We're off the hook now.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Hey, Mike. I just typed in my
Yeah.
email address. Send me yours. I'll get you a Amazon gift card. And I know you're interested in a pen. Email me. You still are. But either way, email me so I can send you your gift card. Cleaning up shop. Yeah, I kind of figured you were.
Congrats,
That's why I
Mike.
gave you extra time. Congratulations. Well, thank you, Teresa. Okay, Mike. Wow. Nope, we can take that down now. Remove.
Good job, Mike.
Mike. Congrats, Mally Rigged.
Yeah, I knew that would come from Mark.
Yeah.
It's all rigged.
Jim Steele. What? I don't get to all night.
Okay,
Yeah, I think if
KCMD's
there's
leaving.
one thing we have
Hi, Dennis,
absolutely
and thank
zero
you.
control over, it's the duck race.
Yeah, see ya, KCMD.
Dennis, have a good night, buddy. Jim, I don't
Okay,
get to
so-
lose all night.
When is your next planned hunt, Rob?
What is it?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to hunt with Troy tomorrow, but we'll see how I feel.
At the beach again?
No, we'll do dirt hunting. That's much easier on my legs.
Yeah, that's sand. It's got to be
Goof
horrible.
night,
That hard
everyone.
sand or even soft sand.
I think Charlie's been drinking.
Night Relic.
Goof night, everyone. Yeah, I think
Goof
Charlie
night,
has
Charlie.
been drinking.
Goof night.
Miss Rowe, have a
See you
good night.
digging. She's out of here too.
Good night, bro.
Well, who's Charlie?
Digging it back.
That's digging it
Okay.
back. Charlie. Big Charlie, we call him.
Big Charlie.
Did you see Mark the Berg Hunter? Good night, all. I got nothing to do, but I need to get an early start.
I like Mark.
Yeah. All right, Mark.
Who's Charlie? Do you mean Kevin? That's right, because he thought Don's name was Bill. Or Tim. I'm sorry. He thought Don was Tim. He'd been calling him Tim all this time.
No problem, Whistling Pig. We'll,
Yeah, I
we'll check you
remember
out.
that.
Oh. That's
There we
hilarious.
go. Who the hell's Tim, Charlie?
Keep digging metal detecting night. Everybody's they're heading out. Let's see.
Keep digging it. Have a good night, sir.
We still have 24.
Oh, man. Marty
Let's
says,
see.
Rob, please let Troy know I received the quarter.
Rob, please. Fantastic. I'll text him right now, Marty. Oh, and Tony texted me, said he got his stickers and his $50. So thank you, Tony.
Keep digging metal detecting. I guess he's out.
Who was asking when my next scheduled detecting was, Greg?
I was.
Greg
Oh,
did.
I was. I just want to know how soon you're going to get back. I want to know how soon you're going to get back out of there after you about killed yourself
It's-
today.
back before my hips were out and I wasn't having these knee problems, I could do a beach 2 days in a row if I did like a 3-4 hour hunt. But don't ask me why I was stupid last night and tried to go 7 hours. That was just Menardo stupid of me. Okay,
That is.
I'll be honest with
You were
you.
having a good time, though.
Well, I'll tell you something. This guy Joe Strack was such a nice guy. Let me tell you what happened last night. We were detecting at about 2:30 in the morning. We'd been there since 8. We were about 2:30 in the morning, and I said, Joe, I said let's go up past Tower 6. You know, we'll go about 200 feet, and then we'll turn around and we'll do the water line and we'll come back. And I says we'll be right across from the street where I'm parked at, and I'll detect up the beach to the street. And I said we'll call it a night. He goes, okay, that sounds good. So just as we started our trek a little bit north, we saw these two other detectors coming at us, two really looking serious guys. I mean, they had these big backpacks on with the water thing over their shoulder that they could sip from, and Joe said they both had brand new Deus 2s, and so I said, hey guys, and they angled over to us, and they said, how you doing? I said, pretty good. They said, yeah, we're heading down to do the water. And I didn't know who they were, but apparently some guys in my club knew who they were. They're two guys that do the water from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning, and they try and get there before the morning guys to get all the rings in the water. So we're talking to him, and I said, well, yeah, we've been out here since 8 p.m. And the guy goes, oh, are you guys working your way north? I said, we're only going to go about 100 feet and turn around, and we're taking off for the night. And he goes, oh, well, about 200 yards north of us, we found a Michael Kors purse in the sand all by itself, and we opened it up, and there's a wallet and a guy's wallet and a cell phone and some money in it. And I said, okay, so what are you doing with it? And the guy goes, well, we got to get detecting, so we just left it there in the sand. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? You just left somebody's purse with a wallet and a phone, and you didn't do nothing about it? I'm like, what assholes? I'm like, this you're just, there's guys on these beaches looking for shit. And you just leave somebody's purse on the beach. So we went up. So Joe and I went north. We found the purse just sitting there in the dry sand. I opened it up.
Wow.
Yep, there's a cell phone, and there's a guy's wallet with his ID, his social security card, his voter's ID card. I mean, it had some money in it. And I was like, no, we just can't do this, Joe. My legs are killing me, but let's walk up to Frenchie's. So we walked up to Frenchie's, which is a restaurant on the beach. We sat down in the chairs so I could rest a little bit. And I looked up the phone number for Clearwater Police. And I called their non-emergency number, and the dispatcher says, what would you like to report? And I go, listen, I said, we're out here metal detecting the beach. We got a found purse that's got a wallet and money in it and everything. We'd like to get, we'd like to have an officer pick it up, try and get it back to the people. And she goes, well, where are you guys at? And I said, we're up by Tower 7, North Beach. And she goes, oh, well, we've got a trash can fire south of the pier. She says, somebody lit one of the trash cans on fire. She says, so it's going to take a while because we have an officer going to the trash can fire. And I'm like, wow, how low priority are you when you're lower than the trash can fire? Okay.
Exactly.
So by now it's like 3:00 in the morning. So Joe and I are just sitting on the lounge chairs waiting there by the restaurant. So finally about 3:30, a Clearwater cop shows up, and he takes my information. He takes the purse from us. He said, did you guys try calling a number on the phone? I go, no, I didn't want to wake anybody up at 2:30 starting to look for phone numbers. I said, but you're a police officer. You can start pissing people off at 3:00 in the morning. So like by now, like I say, it's almost 4:00 in the morning. And Joe goes, do you think you can make it back to your truck? And I go, I'll give it a try. Bill, I bet I got 100 feet and my left knee just wouldn't make it anymore. And I said, I just can't make it. I got to sit down in the sand. So Joe goes, I'll tell you what, I will hike it down to my car and you just stay here. I'll hike it down to my car. I'll get in my car and I'll bring my car all the way back up here to Frenchie's and take you to your truck. And I made it back up to Frenchie's from where I was at in the sand and rested for about 20 minutes. He went the whole length of Clearwater Beach, got to his car, loaded up, brought his car up to where I was, put me in his car, and he took me back to my truck. He was such a nice guy. I can't say enough about Joe Strack. Just a great guy.
Did you just met him?
My first night meeting him, Greg.
And how did you meet him?
He's in my Sunday stream. He's a regular YouTuber that's in my Sunday stream, and him and his family are on vacation down here from Indiana. And he said, I want to hook up with somebody. I want to metal detect with somebody in Florida. And he contacted me and said, how far away from you? I said, you're about 2.5 hours from me. I said, but we can try and get together. I said, I was hoping to go to Clearwater Beach this week. He says, you know what? That's like midway. I'll meet you at Clearwater Beach. And we met at Clearwater Beach last night.
That's pretty cool.
We need to get Robin off road chair.
You saw that, huh? They have those. They have giant balloon tires.
Yeah, show me treasure. When those two guys told me they just left that lady's purse in the sand with the wallet and the phone in it, man, that just pissed me off. I'm like, what a horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so intent that you want to go out there and find a gold ring in the water that, and the thing was, with it being 4th of July, as many people on the beach, there were cops up and down that beach like every half hour. Well, before they would have got down to where they were detected, they would have ran across a cop driving down the beach, and they could have just handed them the purse. That just really pissed me off.
Well, how far was that restaurant from where you found the purse?
It was probably a good 1/4 mile walk.
Still, I mean, you could have taken it to the, you could
have taken it, given it to
restaurant?
the guy at the restaurant, because there was a guy there still working at the restaurant after they closed. So you could have given it to the restaurant employee, and he could have waited with the cops for the cops.
I would have got his number.
Yeah. There was anything you could have done except leave it there, Greg. You're exactly right.
When so I was right out of high school. I moved to Phoenix, right? And so I went to what was the big skating thing back then? I'm trying to remember. It was something on ice. I can't remember what it was called. So here I am. I'm a single guy. I go to this thing, and it's over. And I look down below me, and there's this wallet that's about this thick, right? I get it, and I look, and there's like $600 in cash, all $100 bills, all these credit cards. So I grab it, and I go, yeah, I got to find a attendant, turn it in. So I did. I found one of the attendants or whatever you call them, turned it in, and then I thought to myself, you know what? If someone lost the wallet, they're going to be coming back in while everybody's going out. So sure enough, I spotted the guy. I say, hey, did you lose your wallet? Yeah. I said, I turned it in. It, went in there, and I was hoping, whoever I turned it into was honest enough. And yeah, sure enough, the guy, so because can you imagine? I can't imagine losing, they were on vacation. That was the other thing. It was a family on vacation.
I mean, a couple months ago, I was in the parking lot of Sam's Club, and I looked down next to my truck, and there was a guy's wallet there in Sam's Club parking lot. So I went in and turned it to Sam's Club. But
it was called Snoopy on Ice, Mr. Diggs. I think that's what it was.
Ah,
I don't think it was
No
a high school
plugs. I
kid.
didn't let Joe help me with my shoes. Plugs. I plugs. I'll tell you something. I really didn't want to wake up Denise at 6 a.m. to help her tell me to take my water shoes off. So I managed to get them off.
Yeah, show me the treasure. You're right.
If I'd have
Hard to
stopped
believe.
detecting, if I'd have stopped detecting at 2:30 before we went to go find the purse, I'd have been fine. But that extra 2 hours on the sands what killed me.
Oh yeah, you. Yeah.
But it was a fun night. I got the ring. Unfortunately, it's not real.
What?
But I
Look at
got the
look
nice
at
gold ring.
look at
I got a
Messi's.
little yin yang charm. But the find of the night is and there's not a scratch on them. These things are nice.
Yeah, those the Ray-Bans.
I'll do my Stevie Wonder.
There you go.
I'd
Look
like
at
to thank you all very much for coming out tonight.
Rob, look at Messi's. Look at what he put in there.
Trying to do the right thing, and
See
you
a
guys are
swamp.
causing problems.
Yeah. See you, Swamp. See you later.
nice, Swampy.
I found a wallet years ago while detecting. A week to
Yeah,
find it. Then
He might not have been. My sister's got this. She probably doesn't want me telling this story, but she's got this off again, on again boyfriend that, one day he's the boyfriend, the next day she's throwing his ass out. And I was detecting on the beach a few months ago, and he's supposed to be on. He had an accident at work, and he was supposed to be home on disability or resting or something for workman's comp. And I'm walking down the beach, and I see some druggy looking guy there talking to somebody. And as I walk up, the other guy turns around. And the other guy turns out to be my sister's boyfriend, like at 11 o'clock in the morning, standing there with a beer in his hand. And you should have seen you should have seen the oh shit look on his face when he saw that I saw him standing there.
Huh?
I walk by and the guy goes, "Who was that?" "Oh crap, that's Melanie's brother."
Hmm.
Hey, I drove almost 100 miles round trip once to return. There was this family on vacation, and I guess they had like a special needs, like 8-year-old son, and they'd gotten him a chain with a dog tag, and it had his name and phone number. That if he got separated from the family, he could just show people this dog tag, and they could call his family and get him back reunited. And they were on Clearwater Beach, and he lost the dog tag, and I found the dog tag, and I called the phone number from my house, which is like 35, 40 miles north. And they were staying in a resort about 15 miles south of Clearwater Beach. So I drove from my house the 50 miles to their resort, handed the dog tag, and the guy said thanks, turned around and walked in the house. And no, hey, here's $5 for gas, no nothing, just hey, thanks, turned around and just walked in the building. And I was like, yeah, sometimes doing a good thing just doesn't get acknowledged.
yeah, well that was like that wallet I found. I told you it had like $600 in cash. He gave me $5 for finding it. I was like, okay.
See, I'll tell you what my sister would have done, Greg. My sister would have, if she returned a wallet with $600 and the guy gave her $5, my sister would have handed him back to him and said, "You obviously need this more than me," and she would have gave it back to him.
You know what? I was a limo driver for about 6 months, and I picked up these high school kids. It was their senior prom. They were going to it. And I picked up the kids at it was a multi-million-dollar home, right? Multi-million-dollar home. And these kids were nothing but trouble as time went on. They were okay, but then, they were trying to sneak booze. They're trying to do all this stuff, and I'm like, hey, listen, yeah, you guys can't be doing that, So anyway, comes time to turn them in or return them. I forgot what time it was. I get there, and I think that he gave me $5, I think, for a tip, and I did. I said, you know what? I looked at the house and I go, judging the size of this house, I said, I think you need this more than I do, and I gave it back to him.
Yeah.
I'm like $5. Are you serious? Your kids were nothing but trouble at $5. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like Bessie Holes. Or Mark Thomas. You should have had Rebecca return to San and say he left this at my place. That would have been freaking hilarious.
I'm like you guys. I return something, I don't get anything.
No.
But a friend of mine, John, this guy's so lucky. One day he's down Sunday morning. He goes out and he walks, and metal detecting teaches you to look at the ground and watch for stuff. Well, this guy's done that his whole life. So he's walking to this little park, and there is a brand new Apple laptop. So he picks it up. Luckily, the guy didn't have so he takes it home. The guy's phone number and everything is there. He calls the guy up. The guy lives in Sacramento, 70 miles away from where he lived. Apparently, he'd been in the Tim 4 party and forgotten left his notebook. John doesn't have a car, so the guy drives up 70 miles. John hands him the laptop. The guy hands him a bunch of bills. The guy's a musician. Songs he wrote on it. The guy gave him $1,000 for finding his laptop.
Oh my!
Wow.
Would have been
That's
me.
crazy.
The guy would have probably called.
See, it wasn't the
jerk and
laptop
taken
that
off.
was valuable. It was his songs inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
exactly.
was all his songs.
So
I looked at
Judy, congrats.
Everybody else, I go, that would have been
Congrats
me. We got nothing.
sorry, what are you trying to say, Rob?
I'm just telling Judy, congrats on getting the new machine, working out a deal with Jim.
Oh, there we go.
Nice, Judy. Congrats. Yeah.
Bill, where did you grow up?
Grass Valley, California.
So that's where you're from. I don't know why I was thinking that you moved there from somewhere else. That's where you grew up, huh?
Yeah. Well, I was born in Quincy, which is 100 miles north of Grass Valley. But yeah, I was
You know
born in
what?
California.
Quincy. So my wife lived in Lake Elsinore. That's close, right?
They going pretty close. Yeah.
I think Quincy's real
close,
close to Elsinore. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how about you, Rob? Where did you grow up?
I was originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and we moved here to Florida when I was 11.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Mr. Charlie.
So pretty much Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Florida since 7th grade. So yeah, this is home to me.
That's even though you have a slight accent from Maryland.
There's a few words. My one word that gives me away is, well, you can hear when I said word, but my one word that gives me away is water. When I was a little kid, I actually thought it was spelled WARTER because you got the hard R in Baltimore. So
Right.
It's funny. Years ago, I worked with a guy in a restaurant. And we used to make money with him because, you know, people that do the guessing the weight or where you're from because of the way you talk. Everybody thought this guy was born in Boston. And he was born in Bakersfield,
Really?
California.
Oh my
He
goodness.
sounded every time he talked like he's from Boston. It's like, how do you grow up in Southern California and have a Boston accent?
That's well, that was like
Pronounced it-
that was like that. I'm trying to think of his name, the actor, Slim Pickens. He was from California. But you'd have
Yeah.
swore he was, you'd have swore he was from somewhere in the deep south or Texas or somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
hey guys,
BC's
hey guys,
out,
Judy
Trader Joe's.
hasn't metal detected before. This will be her first machine, guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know.
That
She's
is
getting
awesome, Judy.
She's getting a good machine to start
She was
out with.
telling- Yeah. She was telling me
Simplex
that
for
one day.
the price, Judy, is an excellent first machine. It's a good machine, Judy, but it's like at an entry level price. But it's a very well machined machine and has a lot of the features of the more higher end machines. So very good, Judy. Congratulations.
Where's she from?
Whoa. Digging up the
Judy, where are you
Carolinas,
from?
bent down at Charlotte Lowe's Motor Speedway to envelope $60. Gave him a shirt that was too small for returning $6,800. Wow.
Mr. Charlie.
Back
No, Mr. Charlie's from Texas.
Mr. Charlie. Yeah,
That
Mr.
is
Charlie's a
Campbell.
different guy than Charlie.
Right. No, I just saw that, Mr. Charlie. I was trying to find out where Judy was from.
Lewis, have a good night.
All right, Lewis, we'll see you later.
Yeah, Slim
BC
Pickens
Treasure
was great,
Trails,
Mr.
take care.
Charlie.
Tony, Jim Steele sold Judy his brand new Simplex he's never used.
And you ever hear the story about Slim Pickens? He wasn't even trying to be a movie star at first. He was a horse trainer.
He
And
was
he
what?
just happened to be at the right place at the right time. So he trained horses and taught people how to ride horses and stuff.
Yeah, right.
And he's at the right place at the right time. They go, we need the cowboy in here. You'll do. And after that, it was all movies.
No, it was a dead movie, but I liked it. Did you ever see 1945? I think that's what it was called. Remember, it was kind of a spoof.
Oh,
It
no,
had a
1942 or
Or
1941.
1942.
The John Belushi and Aykroyd.
1941.
Yeah.
It had
Love that
Aykroyd.
movie.
He was great in that.
Love that movie.
Remember, they
Yep.
capture him and he's in the submarine.
Now, talking about movie trivia, Harrison Ford was a carpenter on the set of American Graffiti, and George Lucas picked him out to be the other race car driver that the main character went up against in the drag race. And that's how Harrison Ford got to start. He was a carpenter on the set.
Mr. Charlie, 1941. Yeah, we got that. It's a hilarious movie. Oh, you know what else was in it?
John Wayne was
he's dead now. The big guy, John Candy. Remember, John Candy was in it too. He
Yes.
was in the tick.
they were all in it.
Yeah, that.
I mean, you look at all those movies that the early Saturday Night Live crews were in. I mean, all the 80s and 90s, those guys just went on to do some big movies.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Animal House. Greatest movie ever made.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that
story
was-
behind Animal House, too, is that it almost didn't get made because no college campus was
They-
going to allow them to film a
They
movie like
couldn't
that.
they couldn't find a location. Yeah, they couldn't find a location, Bill.
So finally in Oregon, they did it because the guy didn't understand what they were doing. So now that town, every year, I guess about the time they started making the movie, that town is filled with people to go back and check out where, Animal House was made.
That's hilarious.
That is my
And what was great-
number one all-time favorite comedy is Animal House. I when I was a teenager,
Yeah.
I went to the theaters and saw that 5 times.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Oh,
It was-
everybody loved it. The funny thing was, the premiere of it, they wouldn't let Kevin Bacon in. They wouldn't believe that he was in the film.
That was his first acting gig. He didn't even know what scale pay was. He didn't even understand what scale pay was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was.
And then my number 2 comedy right behind Animal House is Stripes.
Well, I was just gonna say.
Right?
I was just gonna say Stripes.
There are so many.
That's a
There are
fact,
so many
yeah.
awesome
I
one-liners in Stripes. It's not even funny.
you know what? I might lean more towards Stripes.
Boom,
I mean, Stripes
shakalaka.
he was.
You can't
Have
leave
you
all the plants will die.
No, if you really like Bill, if you really like Bill Murray, he's got a movie that hardly anybody knows about, but it was an awesome movie. It was called The Man Who Knew Too Little.
I
You
never
ever
saw
seen
that
that?
one.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my!
great.
You have
Oh, God, Rod,
you have
God.
got
Gotta watch.
got to see that movie, Rob.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
That movie is great.
So, and Tony says Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Fast Times at Ridgemont High
Yeah.
is another absolute classic.
Yeah.
Sergeant Hawker, our big toe.
Yeah, exactly. Sergeant Hawkeye is our
Right.
big toe.
You call me Francis, I'll kill you. Lighten up, Francis.
It was so.
Tom, I don't know what your symbols are. My computer does not do emojis, so it just says what two
Jacob
paragraphs for me.
So yeah.
You have to spell it out, Tom, because I don't know what you're trying to say. Army training, sir.
Yeah.
Right. Black guys help the white guys.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Spies Like Us? That's another movie I really like.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
Another huge movie with two guys from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, exactly. In the 80s. The 80s was the years. The 80s.
Now,
What's a dick for?
nobody's
To pee with.
Saturday Night Live in it, but one of my favorite war movies is Kelly's Heroes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's a
I watched
that's
that.
a
I bet
classic.
I watched that again about a month ago, Bill. That
That's
is an absolute freaking classic.
It's a
Oh,
it's a
God.
classic. I always
classic.
so what's funny is I use that a line from that when we're detecting, right? Because I detect with three brothers. One's in his 70s, and then the other two are in their 60s. But what'll happen is we'll get to a site, and then Larry will go, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I go, there you go with those negative waves, Moriarty, with those negative waves.
Yeah.
But Don Rickles, I mean, there were
Or
so.
they're-
It was
Oh,
another
the cast
one.
of that is huge. I mean, yeah, just a phenomenally huge cast. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if you go back talking about it, Animal House, they brought Donald
Caddyshack.
Sutherland in because they needed a name brand actor. Nobody would give them money and do a movie unless they had at least one name brand actor. So they brought Donald Sutherland as the professor because
Woof, woof.
nobody had ever heard of the whole cast of that movie.
Yeah. Woof, woof, woof. He's doing that. He was great. Yeah. Moriarty. Yeah. Remember
I
who
loved it when
Moriarty was? That was
Gavin.
That was,
Yeah.
Gavin McLeod. Captain
From
Scooby.
the Love Boat. He went on to do the
Yep.
Love Boat.
Yep.
But
And
what I love
also-
is the movie when they're at that little village and the whole war is going on around, and there's a
Yeah.
oddball sitting there eating
Yep.
cheese and drinking some wine. He goes, "What are you doing?" "Oh, drinking some wine, soaking up some rays."
Yeah, Mark
Blowing the hell
Thomas is
around.
Caddyshack. Caddyshack's got to be in your top 10 of all time favorite movies
Oh, yeah.
too. It just has to be.
Yeah.
Tom
Mr.
Riley.
Squirrel.
Tom
Mr.
Riley. That's
Squirrel.
funny you say that. No wonder I like Tom Riley. Field of Dreams. My dad had just passed away when my mom and I went and saw Field of Dreams, and I just sat there and cried my eyes out. Field of Dreams is flat out one of the best movies ever. I rank that 1 and 2. I go back and forth 1 and 2 with that and Shawshank Redemption.
Now,
North
my favorite
Carolina.
movie has
Christmas
My favorite-
Vacation. That's a good one.
my favorite movie has to do with my age at the time. It was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Oh, that's another classic.
Yeah.
Great.
I was
there's-
14.
Yeah.
I was 14.
There's not many movies that can match the ending of Butch Cassidy.
Yeah. That's
Oh, Hidalgo, Shankopotamus. Hidalgo is a great movie.
yeah.
First off,
Yeah.
I can watch anything with Viggo Mortensen, and I think Viggo Mortensen is just
Yeah.
a man's man kind of actor. I mean, he's
Exactly. Back to School. That was a good one, Mr.
Back to
Diggs.
School's another good one.
Well, how about Nacho Libre?
Fine.
If you're going to go back to school, Nacho.
Nacho
Nacho.
I'll tell you another good movie with Viggo Mortensen that a lot of people didn't see was the one where he plays the
I know it's what you're going to say. Is it the one with Michael Douglas?
the retired hitman where he's got the family now and he stops the robbery at the diner. History of Violence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the one with Michael Douglas where he's the boyfriend member of his wife, right? Isn't she having an affair with Morton Vigo? I'm trying to remember that movie. Can't even remember what it was called. Green
You're not
Book.
thinking
There we
of
go.
yeah, I'm gonna have to think of that.
I don't
Oh,
get no
Green Book,
respect.
Mr. Charlie. Green Book's another great movie with Vigo. Yes, that is a great, and that's based on a true story too. Green Book.
Okay.
Have you seen that one,
Here's
Greg?
an older movie, guys have probably never heard of. 1967, Kirk Douglas and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ann Margaret made a movie called The Villain.
No,
I've heard of it.
Never get
I've
a
heard of it,
chance.
Bill, but I've never actually watched that one.
It's a western.
No.
Yeah, it's like Wile E. Coyote. Maybe that's and Arnold's the Roadrunner, and Kirk Douglas is Wile E. Coyote, and it's like Looney Tunes all the way through the whole movie. Freaking hilarious.
Now, Rob, how old are you?
I just turned 60.
Okay, so this is probably before your time, but I know Bill's only a year younger than me. But I think one of the best movies from the '60s was called Charade. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a real classic.
That's with
Katharine Hepburn.
Yes.
So
I have to admit, I haven't seen that one. I have heard of it. I used to own a video store, Greg, so I'm familiar with a lot of movies.
Yeah. So it's got a whole ensemble of '60s actors: Walter Matthau, Cary Grant. You got to see it. It's a great movie. There were some great movies in the '60s.
You're right too, Tom. Green Mile. Okay. Green Mile is right up there.
Woody Allen movies.
Oh yeah,
I was never a Woody Allen fan.
Bananas.
Well, okay, his first movie,
even before he married his daughter, I was never a Woody Allen fan.
No, one of his first movies was "What's Up, Tiger Lily," and what he did, he bought a Japanese spy movie, erased the whole soundtrack, and put his own soundtrack to it. So here you got this Japanese movie, and it's just hilarious.
Why, is Bananas the one where he ends up down in Cuba or somewhere? Am I mixing that up with a different one?
Bananas.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah,
Bananas.
I love that one. That was hilarious. Or how about the one where he's
That's a hard movie to find. Bananas to buy it. That's a hard movie to find.
What's the one where he's a robot? Yeah. Remember that one? That's another one. It's pretty good. What was that one called?
Yeah, for just a few minutes, it's everything you wanted to know about sex.
Yeah,
but we're afraid to ask. Yeah,
we were talking about the '80s, but this was pre-'80s. I know you guys are going to agree with this one. Blazing Saddles,
another classic.
Oh yeah,
you couldn't do half those jokes today.
No, we were talking about Slim Pickens. That was his great. That was his best one.
Play chess, screw. Let's play chess.
Well, he did. Mel Brooks, Young Frankenstein. That was another classic.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein's a classic.
A classic.
So there's so many. Sling Blade.
Sling Blade.
Yeah.
What you fixing to do with that blade, Carl? I'm fixing to. What's the line he uses?
Blade. Yeah, Charlie, you're right. That was a good one.
Sling Blade put what's his name on the map.
How about Charlie, Mr. Charlie, when he pulls up and he goes, what in the wide world are you guys doing? When he pulls up on his horse. That was hilarious.
Slim Pickens and the Beans and Blazing Saddle, another great.
Yeah, Tom.
No, I think you gotta love it.
I'm fixing to kill you with it, and he just cleaves that guy's forehead right in half. That is one of the most awesome endings to a movie ever. And you want to know something? What's the actor's name in Sling Blade? I can't remember his name.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Bob Thornton. Do you know that Billy Bob Thornton is the poker player in Tombstone?
Oh,
the guy
I think so.
The guy that Kurt Russell grabs by the ear and throws out of the saloon.
Yeah.
I watched Tombstone. I watched Tombstone 10 times, and I finally went one time. I went, "Holy shit, that's Billy Bob Thornton."
Judy just said Billy Jack. Remember Billy Jack?
Billy Jack,
yeah. That's that was a definite counterculture, another '60s counterculture movie. Billy Jack, that was great.
Right.
Movie.
I just realized
that was on he did it on a $50,000 budget and made like $10 million. So
how about the Predator?
Not bad.
You know what's funny? I love the Terminator movies, and I love the Predator movies, and I love the Alien movies. And when I heard that they were doing the Alien versus Predator, I was like, "Oh man, this is just going to be so bad." But that Alien versus Predator movie, it was
good,
freaking awesome.
I liked it. I think so.
Good, yeah.
That whoever came up with that Predator character, those Predators just kick ass.
I'm surprised they haven't brought them back because they sure haven't come up with anything new. That's
They are.
Yeah.
Greg, they just came out with a new Predator movie called Prey, Prey. He goes back in Western times, and it's the Predator versus an Indian tribe in the Wild West days. And you've got like pioneers, and they're like having to take them on with tomahawks and bow and arrows and flintlocks. It looks like it's going to be awesome.
That sounds pretty cool. Oh,
Mr.
Mr.
Charlie,
Charlie, see you. Good
Rob.
night. How about
Good night,
Jaws? Don't
Charlie.
forget Jaws. That's another one we got to remember.
You know, it's funny. We were at the sports bar tonight playing trivia, Greg, and they had an advertisement for Shark Week. And Denise goes, "Oh, Shark Week coming up again." I said, "You know what? You wouldn't even have Shark Week on TV if it wasn't for the Jaws movie."
Exactly.
Jaws came out when I was 12 years old, and I didn't even want to go in the bathtub after that movie came out.
Oh,
that was
God.
the scariest freaking movie.
It was. And I grew up by the beach too. So
I'll
All
tell
right,
you the scariest movie. I was like 14 and I was trying to date this girl that was 16, and I had a crush on her, and she took me to the movies. She like humored me, took me to the movies, and we went and saw The Exorcist. And I will tell you guys right now, I know there's scarier made movies and there's movies with better effects. The Exorcist, at the time it was made, was the scariest movie ever freaking made.
Yeah.
That movie scared the living daylights out of me.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
I
the
just
movie
realized
Taken was great. Yes. The first Taken was just incredible, Tom. Oh, Soylent Green. Yep. Soylent Green
that
was
was a
another
good one.
Yep.
Oh,
My battery's about dead on my laptop, so I was going to leave it 8 anyway, so that's going to work out good. So, hey, Bill, thanks for having me on. Rob,
Mr. Greg, good seeing you again,
thank you,
sir.
Greg.
I'll probably
Even
be on next
if
week.
you are in your bedroom, it's good seeing you again, sir.
I know, exactly. And this isn't the most comfortable position either, unfortunately. So, all right, good seeing you. Night, everybody. Night, everybody
Yep.
on the stream.
Take care,
Good to see
Greg.
you.
Greg.
We'll see you guys later. Yep.
Yep, Soylent Green with Charlton Heston.
Okay, Greg. Yeah,
Charlton Heston did.
and
Well, he did some great movies, but I'll tell you something. I really enjoyed his cameo in Tombstone at the end there.
yeah,
Oh, The Thing.
but I'm trying to
The
think.
Thing was
Soylent
the
Green,
thing was a good
Chuck Connors.
The Thing was a good sci-fi creature movie. Yes, I remember The Thing with Kurt Russell up in the North Pole or Alaska, wherever the hell they were. Judy,
That was the remake. The original was just as good too.
yes. But what was the one with oh Jesus, I can't believe I forget his name. The actor that did the driving.
You talking to Steve McQueen?
Steve McQueen. Didn't he do one? What was it? What was the one he did called The Blob?
Called The Blob. The Blob. 1958. Yeah. God, I'm old.
I know, Bill. Bill, I want you to know something. We had a substitute DJ for the trivia tonight. The guy that runs the company that is our usual DJ host. He's on a couple week vacation, so he had a young guy, probably somewhere between 28 and 32, young guy. He I don't know what they teach these kids in school anymore. So he had a trivia question: where is the Venus de Milo located? And I'm like, dude, it's the Venus de Milo. And then he goes, where is the Boonville Salt Flats located? And I yelled out, dude, it's called Bonneville, the Bonneville Salt Flats. How the fuck can you be the age you are and not know these things? Did Hannes Wagner play baseball before or after 1925? I say it's Honus Wagner. I just it's people, kids today don't know anything that happened before their time.
No, they don't.
What was the Boris Karloff show? Was that
Oh God, yeah, he had a few of them.
my mom liked the show with Rod Serling.
Twilight
Yeah.
Zone, but Boris Karloff was Thriller. Of course, you had oh God, the fat guy, Alfred.
Alfred Hitchcock. Yep. He had the Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Yep. And
Did I tell you I got a chance?
Two shows.
Bill, did did you remember that I got a chance to metal detect Alfred Hitchcock's Florida home?
Oh, that's right. You did. Yeah.
Yep. I talked to the lady. She
Yeah.
says she has people come up. She said she had people come up and knock on her door and demand to have a tour, even though her house was a private home. Well, I think this should be a museum. You should be opening up, let people see Alfred Hitchcock's home. No, lady, I live here. Show me treasure, and we homeschool our kids. My kids complain they have horrible teachers, and we homeschool our kids. You know, speaking of Thriller, Mark Thomas is saying Thriller. I'm not a huge Michael Jackson fan per se, even though I did meet the guy once. But that Thriller video is a great video.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I got to bodyguard him one day at Disney, Bill. His nose was so thin. If you had held a flashlight up to it, you could just see. I mean, it looked like it was paper mache. I had never seen anybody's nose and thin that skin that thin. It was
Jesus.
the original Night of the Living Dead. Yep, that's another classic.
Yeah. Oh, one I liked, newer one, made in the 80s. Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell.
Oh, all three of those: Evil Dead 2, and the third one they had
Army
a
of
different
Darkness.
name. What was the
Army
name
of
for the third
Darkness.
one, Bill?
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Yes, I mean those are basically cult classics now.
Okay, yeah, I know, but you've seen the first one. You've seen them all, but you've seen the first one. Remember the shotgun scenes where they're blowing holes in the wall? They were actually blowing holes in the wall. They didn't know you weren't supposed to use live rounds.
Yeah, that was back in the days before safety. Safety was job 3. Yep, another great movie was Cujo. Absolutely, another Stephen King
I
classic.
love Bruce Campbell, and when they were interviewing him, he goes, "Yeah, you know, brand new director, never directed a movie. I started a movie, never done acting before, and the only reason he got the part because he could do a backflip, but standing, you know, backflip."
Did he ever do anything besides those 3 movies?
Oh yeah, he had. Oh God, you got to look it up. In the '90s, he had his own show called Brick County Junior. It was kind of like a Wild Wild West meets Bonanza or something, however you want to put it. But freaking hilarious. And he's got a few movies out. He's got Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep. I forgot about Bubba Hotep. That's right.
Yeah, that's a classic. I love that movie. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, he raised the money, and he co-starred and executive produced The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he did the Bubba Hotep.
Yeah. He's had a few sci-fi movies too on the Sci-Fi Channel. I can't remember. I think Alien Apocalypse or something. They never show it anymore. But he's got one where my name is Bruce, and he thinks he's going to sign autographs at this little town because he's a movie actor, and they think he's a real ghost killer or killer. And it's freaking hilarious.
See, my sister's into Stephen King books, Tony. Not me though. I like more sci-fi than I do horror. If it's a sci-fi horror, yeah, but I don't like strictly just horror movies. Now the one horror movie I had because it's got humor in it that I liked a lot was what's the one with Craig T. Nelson with their house becomes Poltergeist, where she gets sucked into the TV. I really like Poltergeist. Oh, Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, there's another classic. That was That was a great, great book and a great movie.
Yeah.
He played a great villain. Yeah, Pet Cemetery, another classic Stephen King. It,
That was a great one.
yeah, it. I was young when I saw it. That clown was very disturbing. Oh, Tom says I met the real Dr. Paul Bearer. If you guys don't know who the Paul Bearer is, because Tom lives about an hour from me, guys. Paul Bearer, we had Sunday morning, we had a Sunday morning double feature horror movies here called Creature Feature, and it hosted a guy named Dr. Paul Bearer. He was this vampire guy that came out of a coffin, and he was your host for the movies. He did a little spiel in between the commercials and stuff, and he hosted the movies like long before the whole Elvira thing. He was like the original like ghost host, and he was called Dr. Paul Bearer. So wow, that's pretty cool that you got to meet him, Tom. Oh, E.T.
I got
Absolutely.
to meet.
E.T. E.T. will go down in forever as a classic.
Creature Feature started in 1968 in Sacramento, California.
There you go,
Bob
Creature
Wilkins.
Feature.
Now, Bob Wilkins, my wife that passed away 2 years ago, that was her cousin. Bob Wilkins was her cousin. So I got to meet him. I used to love that guy. He'd sit there in a suit smoking a cigar. He goes, "We got a really crappy movie for you tonight."
Well, yeah, Evil Dead was kind of a tongue-in-cheek comedy. And along with E.T. is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Time is just a remarkable movie.
Yeah.
Jeremy says, I could do this all day. On top of metal detecting movies are my number one hobby. Jeremy, I had a video store for 13 and a half years. So, yeah, I got to know movies because people came in requesting all different kind of movies. So, oh, Deliverance, there's an absolute classic. Absolutely, Deliverance. Oh, yeah. Now, here's another one, Bill, Southern Comfort.
Oh, I love that movie.
With the Louisiana National Guard guys up against the hillbillies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goonies and Cocoon are awesome too. Yep, those are two more classics right there, Goonies and Cocoon. Yeah, there's just been so many. I mean,
you'd be surprised you start talking about that movie Southern Comfort. There's a lot of people who've never seen that movie or even heard of it.
It's at a print, Bill. You can't buy it, and it's not shown on any of the channels.
Yeah.
When I would get one, I would have, like, if I found one at a pawn store for like $2 or $3, I'd have people getting a bidding war. That I could easily sell that movie for $30 or $40 because you can't buy it. It's been out of print now for like 10 years, and they don't show it like on Netflix or Showtime.
No, but they have it on Tubi TV right now.
Do they really?
Yep. Or they did. I don't know if it's still on there. It was on there about a month ago. I watched it again. Southern
Comfort, Shankopotamus plays a group of Louisiana National Guardmen that get sent out for their weekend maneuvers. But what nobody remembered is that the woods they were supposed to do like their maneuvers in, it's been all flooded in Louisiana. So they can't get to where they got to go. So they come to the edge of these woods where now are flooded, and there's like some local canoes there. So they take these local hillbillies, rednecks canoes. I mean, these real swamp. I mean, these are like the original swamp people. And they take their canoes and they're going across the lake. And then right after they're out in the lake, the rednecks show up, the hillbilly people show up. And the one guy, being a smart ass with the National Guard, he fires his machine gun at them, and they all go ducking, and not knowing that all the National Guard guys got blank ammo. So the rest of the movie is these swamp people tracking down and killing all these Louisiana National Guard, and they've got to figure out how they're going to survive in this swamp for the weekend. And it is just a intense movie. Oh, Field of Dreams. Yeah, Field of Dreams is. Oh, Tony says it is on Hulu right now. You're right, Bill. And Cocoon was filmed in St. Pete. Absolutely. Pale Rider. Oh, there's any of your Clint Eastwood spaghetti western. Yes, it does, Jim. Have a good night. Forrest Gump. And me and Denise watched Forrest Gump a couple weeks ago again.
Yeah.
I am so happy. I am so happy they did not do a sequel to Forrest Gump because that movie just needs to stand alone on its own.
Yeah, there's some movies when I hear they're going to do a sequel, I kind of, it's like, why? Don't,
Yeah, yeah.
some
Why?
movies
Now
just
I
don't
will
mess
tell
with
you, Bill. I will tell you, Bill. 28 years afterwards, when we were up in Bowling Green last week for the races, we were going to go to the track on Friday and Saturday, but Friday they had it said it was going to rain in the afternoon, and if you go to the racetrack and it's raining, they can't do the drag strips obviously because of the wet track and the safety concerns. So
Yeah.
we all decided we're not paying $25 to go to the track and not see any racing if it rains all day. So the six of us went and saw Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Absolutely flipping incredible. Some people are saying it's better than the first one, and I would have to agree, Bill. This was nonstop action, and the final flight scene where they do their final mission is nothing short of spectacular. The filming of that thing, they really
Wow.
did this type of movie right.
Cool.
Oh yeah, the two. My Name Is Nobody
My
with Henry
Name Is
Fonda. Yep,
Nobody.
there you go. Any
Oh,
Which Way
that's,
But
yeah,
Loose
that's
and Every Which
started
Way.
that started, what's his name? The Italian actor doing all the My Name Is Nobody movies. Terrence Hill.
Sierra
Sarah,
Lazone, Sierra
Sergio.
Lazone, or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
The spaghetti,
The king of
Sierra
spaghetti
Leone,
Western. Sierra Leone.
yeah. My Name Nobody was Henry Fonda was a good Western. Platoon, Hamburger Hill, Pretty Woman. Jeremy, Denise and I, if we're flipping through channels, Denise and I sitting there, Pretty Woman comes on, we just stop and watch Pretty Woman all over again.
My Name
Rudy.
Is Trinity. That's another Terrence Hill.
Yep, he did. Oh, The Outsiders. There's another 80s classic. Rudy will forever go down as one of the best sports movies ever.
Yep.
But yeah, Trinity is another good series of movie. He did several of those movies. Yeah, they took that Billy Jack character. Bill, how many would they do? Like 4 Billy Jack movies?
Yeah, there was, 3 of them were Billy Jack. The last one wasn't really Billy Jack, but it was Tom Laughlin doing it. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, Tom Laughlin starred, wrote, directed the first one. I mean, nobody out of nowhere. He'd only done a couple movies, and that thing was a big hit when it came out.
Well, I'll tell you something. If anybody here is a Jack Reacher fan from the books, oh my God, how can I forget his name? Lee Child has written 19 of the Jack Reacher books. The most phenomenal character in the world if you can handle violence. And they did the 2 movies with Tom Cruise. The only problem is that the Jack Reacher in the books is 6'5" and Tom Cruise is 5'6". So when they did the TV show for Netflix, they went out and found an actor who's almost 6'4", and he's built like a brick shit house. And they just did season 1 of Reacher on Netflix. And when Netflix put the season on, they put the whole season on one day. So Denise and I and her dad were able to binge watch the entire season, and we had it done in 3 days. And her dad was like, "Well, let's watch another one." I go, "Mike, we just watched the whole season in 3 days." So yeah, we're waiting for season 2 of Reacher because that is just a phenomenal. If you guys have never watched it or heard of it or get a chance to watch Reacher or read any of the Lee Child books, he is a phenomenal character to read on the book. He kills everybody.
Yeah. I got a trivia question for you, Rob. And everybody gets this wrong.
Sir.
Everybody.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I got a trivia question that's about a movie. And everybody gets this wrong. What year was the first James Bond film made?
See, the question was what do you consider the first James Bond film? Do you consider Dr. No the first James Bond film, or do you consider the one with David Niven in Casino Royale?
Still wrong. I'm on both.
Okay.
And 1956. It was a made-for-TV movie, Casino Royale.
Okay, so I had the title right. It just
now everybody goes, well, that doesn't count. I go, the reason it counts is because Ian Fleming got $1,000. He charged them for the rights to make that movie, which is cheap, but his books had quit selling, so he needed some money. So American Playhouse Theater, which put out a movie every week, paid him $1,000 for the rights to Casino Royale.
I see it on the screen right now.
Yep. I can't even remember the actor's name. I remember seeing him from the 50s and 60s.
Hang on, it is
American Playhouse. I could be wrong on which one did it.
Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre.
Yeah.
It was a 1954 television movie adapted from the 1953 movie novel of the same name by Ian Fleming.
Oops. Oh. See, everybody thinks Sean. No, wasn't.
I hadn't even heard of that
production.
one, Bill.
Yeah, nobody else has it. I just happened to run across it when I was reading something and said it was about Ian Fleming, and I loved Ian Fleming because most people don't realize the James Bond books are about Ian Fleming. He was a spy in World War II. And
yes. Your main guy was Barry Nelson.
Barry Nelson, that's it. That's the guy I was trying to remember. Barry Nelson. And but it's so funny when you tell people, well, that doesn't count. They go, hey, Ian Fleming, who is the author of the James Bond novels, got paid for it. It's made on a James Bond book. That makes it a James Bond movie. Sorry.
The rights to this adaptation were eventually acquired by MGM, and they took over the series.
Yeah. But
I learned something tonight, Bill. Thank you.
I've actually seen the movie, and it's not a bad movie. Yeah, it's surprising when somebody starts talking about movies and, oh, this one was made in 1954, and you go, well, yeah, but that's like the fourth time they remade it. And you go back and you can find like the 13 Keys to Belfast Inn or something like that. That movie was made like 4 times. Same story, but about 10 years apart every time they made it. Once Upon a Time in the West, Charles Bronson, Henry Fonda.
Oh, that is a great movie. I love Henry Fonda and Westerns.
Yeah.
I am Zaxxon. Good evening, sir.
Oh, God. What's the name of it? Henry Fonda and Jimmy Stewart made a comedy Western where one of them inherited a whorehouse. God, what was the name of that?
Show Me Treasure. Thanks for being here, buddy. It was fun tonight.
It was fun.
Jeremy just keeps coming up with great movies. A Few Good Men, another classic. Training Day with Denzel, another classic. Goodfellas, Scarface. Seven. Yeah, Seven was an intense movie.
Yeah. But anyways, I think we're going to call it, guys.
I would say Jeremy watches a few movies.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah, we calling it tonight, Bill?
Yeah, I'm calling it. Thank you, Rob.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody.
It was a lot of fun tonight, Bill. A lot of fun. To you folks still here tonight, thanks for hanging out with us, Mr. Jeremy.
Yep.
Hippopotamus. I am Zaxxon. I know you're late to the party, but thanks for being here. Marty, Tony, Mr. Diggs, Jim Steele. Thanks for being here tonight, guys, and thanks for having me, Bill.
Yep. Thanks for being
here,
Rob.
People.
Thank you, everybody.
See you, folks.
See you in Rob's Live Sunday.